I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling. Yeah.
How's it going, everybody? I am Jabby Kuwait, joined by LORENA ABREU. And we're looking at parkour race across the world's busiest city. You guys, we have with us a special guest, Lorena, who is a parkour lady person who does it a lot, and she's good at it, I think.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
A little bit. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is Jason Paul. I would say one of the OG free runners.
And you haven't seen this yet?
I've not seen this video yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no. He is so very well established in the community. He and his team Farang that he put together are an integral part of parkour and free running history. They were one of the people that really took free running and assigned, I suppose, a new cultural meaning. The word free running was originally supposed to be the English translation for the French word parkour. I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but I know that Farang played a role in this because over time the word free running became designated to describe more creative movement, whereas parkour was used to describe efficient movement. And I like to tell people that most of us train somewhere in the middle. Like if parkour is just jumps, vaults, and everything that's technically efficient, free running would be anything that's non-efficient.
Gotcha.
Like flips, tricks, anything creative. And most of us, like I do mostly jumps and I can do some basic flips. So Jason Paul developed a style that was very unique, very creative. Nobody was training like that back in the day, and it meshed so well with his other teammates, Pasha, and actually Thai superstar turned free running superstar, Anand Anwar. I don't know if you know who that is.
No.
But yeah, he's a Thai pop star.
Oh, that's fun.
Team Farang created a whole cultural free running movement around the world. Yeah.
Let's check it out.
He's a legend.
Here we go.
Oh, and they have a sick clothing brand. He's very stylish. He makes awesome clothes.
It's nice to put together.
Yeah. No, he and Red Bull and Farang, that's the name of his parkour team. Farang means foreigner, I believe, in Thai.
Okay.
They produce amazing videos. Is this recent? Man, he doesn't age. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. You can see the Jackie Chan inspiration in everything they do.
Totally. Absolutely.
Everything they do.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. I love Jason.
Oh, wow.
He's so great.
Oh, nice drone work.
I love that violently.
Oh, nice.
So, Jackie Chan.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that does feel very Jackie Chan.
Love it. One of the things that Farang did too was, from the very beginning, they were also pushing the boundaries of the presentation of parkour videos. They weren't just like setting a camera and putting that on YouTube. They were one of the first to do musical edits
and make it
incorporate cinematography. Like, yes, they've been on this since the beginning. Yo. That was awesome.
That's a very, very busy area that he's at right now.
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah.
Yo.
This is a very famous spot.
Oh, I want this song. Let's go.
Wow.
That is
Whoa.
so Jason Paul. He's got beautiful flow on bars.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a finisher, too. Oh, that's nice. Very Tony Jaa.
Yo! They let him do that. That's sick.
That's crazy.
Cat in a double decker. I love that. running cat to a bus.
Nice.
Oh, love.
Yeah. Whoa! Very cool. Over 2 rickshaws?
Yo!
That's
Love that he tapped off the second one. That was freaking sick. I already trained today. I want to go out and train again. I need to get better.
Oh, now he needs the Red Bull.
Red Bull has done a lot for the parkour and free running community.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yo, that was sick.
Oh, he's crashing a set. It said shoot this way. He's gonna join the dance.
Oh, please join the dance, Jason. Please, yes.
What? He's like, what the? It would be great if this was a real music video and they just included him.
It's somewhere else on YouTube, the music video with Jason Paulin, part of it.
That'd be great.
Frang is also really well known for roof stuff, for scary roof stuff.
This is my dabba, this is someone else's. That's it. Have a good day. You too.
After all that.
Classic.
Oh, he's still on the run.
Very Jackie Chan-esque. All the comedy that Farang has always incorporated into their videos. So this is very much the vibe that Farang has gone for from the very beginning since they first started putting out videos.
When I watch stuff, I'm coming at it with a different eye, like martial arts, for instance, or just cinema in general. I'm coming at it with a different eye than, I guess, your average person who doesn't care about some of the minutia or the fine details of things, right? And so if something impresses me, then it's like, it might not be as impressive to someone else who doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like, the way I view a fight scene, someone else might just see it as a flurry of movement. For me, it's like, all of this looks really cool. Is there anything in particular for you where you're like, whoa, that the average person might not recognize as challenging? Is there anything in particular where you're like, that was super impressive, I haven't seen that, or etc.? We can go back through it too if that helps at all.
I'm not sure. He did, I love that angel drop he did out of the rope swing. That was cool.
Oh, towards the end?
Yeah, the thing that I know I keep talking about Farang this, Farang that, and their style and their what they've been doing since the beginning, but
you're talking about this right here.
Yeah, very true to form to Farang is finding innovative ways to do flips and tricks.
Why is this so impressive to you? Because I don't know why it is.
Oh, I'm not sure that it's super impressive movement-wise in terms of as a free running skill. It's just that he thought to do that, you know? Like, and how fun is that? Now I want to go try that. Right?
Yeah.
They incorporate flips and tricks in very unique ways, and they put them in lines in very unique ways, and they also have always incorporated an element of storytelling and comedy to their free running videos.
Gotcha. One of my favorite moments was right here at 112 where he's rolling over the clothes, and it's right after you said it too.
Yeah.
It's got this very sort of Jackie Chan vibe to it, and I think that's super cool. It just has like that extra little flair because, like, kind of like how you define the difference between parkour and free running. Free running is the one that has the more flair, the more flowery movement, or the stuff where you get to show off.
We still tend to use the terms interchangeably because most of us train
Somewhere in the
of
middle.
both.
Right. With that concept in mind, like the idea that you would roll down this, it just looks cool. And it's like not everyone's going to think to do that.
And these strides and plyos on the beams, that is probably maybe one of the things that someone who doesn't
study it
or who doesn't do much parkour, hasn't seen a whole lot. Those are some of the technical things, striding beams, especially when there's so many things like in your line of sight interrupting before and after the beams. I think a lot of people don't realize how impressive that is.
Can you break it down for me?
I love that double Kong. You see, that's very casually thrown in there.
The double Kong?
Yeah, this double Kong from the washing machine down to the table.
Why is the thing with the beam and the other things in your line of sight, why is that complicated?
Well, first of all, striding, that's doing jumps off of one foot, and plyos is when you're doing continuous jumps off both feet. Striding or plowing beams or rails is already very technically challenging and also very scary.
Okay.
If I were to put myself in his shoes, you add to that all of these lines of clothing that are before or after.
Yeah.
It's a lot to look at when you have this tiny thing that you need to jump on that's kind of the same color as the other things that you absolutely cannot jump to.
The only thing I can compare that to is if I'm doing like a backflip in an environment where like the walls and the ceiling are the same color, it can mess me up. When I do a back tuck, I'm spotting the corner and I go up and I flip, and if there's too many similar colors, it'll disorient me. I need the distinct colors between things, so I orient it as quickly as possible so I can land. You know what I mean?
And he also did that huge side over the two rickshaws. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're called auto rickshaws. So.
Auto rickshaws, yeah. And he
Oh, you really liked this bus one, the double decker.
That also takes a lot of skill. Beautiful running cat. They call it arm jump in Europe. We call those cats when you jump to a wall and land on it with your hands on top of it. So ascent is when you're going up something. Descent is when you're going down something.
Yeah.
That little hurdle through the tree was impressive. This ascent, things like that take a lot of planning. You know exactly what your foot placement is. You know exactly right foot here, left foot here. He did that really fast, and that's probably lost on a lot of people watching this video. That ascent was technical.
Yeah, I like watching it, even from someone like myself. I don't know how hard that is to do or technical. You know. It looks, all of it looks cool to me. You know, I'm kind of I guess when it comes to parkour, like my...
No, for sure. I'm like that with a lot of, martial arts. I still have so much to learn. I don't see a lot of the things that experienced martial artists see.
See, for me, I'd say my vocabulary or my education on parkour is like maybe a 5th grade level. If he's like a professor, right, and you're in college, I'm at a 5th grade level, if that kind of gives you some understanding of like my understanding of these things.
There's also something to say about the fact that he makes it look so easy. He's been doing this so many years, and these shots are also so beautifully shot, and it's seamlessly edited. Every shot flows into the next in a way that's so pleasing to the eye, and the way he moves makes everything look effortless. Like, there is something to be said about athletes that have achieved a certain quality of movement to where you almost can't tell how difficult it is what they're doing because they move seamlessly.
That's my critique for when I watch dancing, because I studied ballet a little bit, and when someone makes it look easy, it's like that's the hardest shit.
Exactly.
That's the most difficult thing, because like if I do ballet, I look like I'm trying, right? If you look like you're trying, that means you're a beginner. If you look like it's easy for you, that means you're professional. To make it look graceful and simple. And so this stuff to me is more of like, that is more representative of parkour to me. It's not about necessarily flipping, it's about efficiency, right?
Yeah, well, that's at least where parkour started, right? With the Yamakasi, it was like, be strong to be useful, and they want it to be as efficient as possible. But over the years, people develop different reasons for training. Like sometimes people train to be as technically proficient as possible in terms of foot placement and technique. So you won't be doing challenges necessarily that are the most efficient. Jumping through these rails are probably not as efficient as just vaulting all of these walls that have rails on them. But which one is more technically challenging and therefore more impressive? Right. You're going to stride the rails. Whereas someone else who wants to be just efficient might just vault all of those. You know, like a lot of people in France still train, from what I've seen on Instagram. And someone who is more creatively oriented, who is more on the free running end of the spectrum, will do something else, like do an A to A line. You know, there's so many different applications of the movement vocabulary that makes up parkour and free running.
This is the one you wanted to look at, is the...
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I love how he barely skates and he pats it on the way down.
Is he touching it for safety? Is he touching it for flair? Why is he touching it?
It could be either.
Okay.
I don't think he needed to touch it. It definitely looks even better
Okay. Anyway, I think we've covered this one. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Follow Lorena on the social media. There is a link in the description below. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Lorena Abreu.
Peace out.